I got news for you. The wealthiest place near your house is not the diamond fields of South Africa. It's not the oil wells of the Middle East. It's not the tech towers downtown. The wealthiest spot is the cemetery right around the corner. The quiet acres filled with books that were never written, businesses that were never launched, songs that were never sung, cures that were never discovered, visions that were never obeyed. Not too far from your house lies an invisible bank account of buried treasure, gifts donated to the ground by people who ran out of time while negotiating with their fears. Please write this down. I refuse to make the cemetery richer. Hear me. 2026 is arriving with or without your preparation. Time is a currency of destiny. You cannot save it. You can only spend it. Teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom. Psalm 90:12. Wisdom is budgeting your life for what you were born to do. 2026 will not slow down to wait for your feelings. It will not negotiate with your procrastination. It will simply expose who prepared and who pretended. My greatest dream and wish for you is that you will decide tonight not to add your gifts to the wealth of the cemetery, but to die completely empty, poured out, fulfilled, finished. Give yourself a hand for simply deciding to show up and lock in. That clap is your signature on a new agreement with your future. You are the exception. Say to your neighbor, I am reporting for destiny on time. This is a prophetic coaching journey. We will leave the ranks of the pigeons and rise as the rare breed called the eagle by 2026, because the Creator compared himself to the eagle. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. Isaiah 40:31. If the Creator models the eagle, then study the eagle to study yourself. Write this down. 2026 is my flight year. I am an eagle in training. Before we touch the 7 discipline principles that convert pressure into altitude, make a decision right now. Say it with me. I will not donate my gifts to the cemetery. I will die empty. Now lock in. 2026 is calling, and we will mount up. Identity is not a horoscope. It's a decision. Species is not biology in this room. It's a mindset. Right now, at your feet, there are pigeons, noisy, crowded, pecking at whatever falls from someone else's table, addicted to approval, anxious for crumbs, satisfied with being common, because common is comfortable. But up there, in the rare air, reserved for those who refuse the crowd, live eagles, majestic, focused, silent in their climb, indifferent to claps and boos. 2 destinies, 1 decision. Write this down. Eagles are not distracted by pigeons. Say it again with me. Eagles are not distracted by pigeons. One more time till it brands your brain. Eagles are not distracted by pigeons. I got news for you. 2026 will reveal what species you chose. Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. Colossians 3:2. Above is where decisions are made. Below is where opinions live. Above is vision. Below is gossip. Above is assignment. Below is attention. If you need the crowd to clap, you peck. If you need the sky to smile, you'll soar. Are there eagles in this room? Then I want you to join me at the top. Look at your neighbor and tell them, I choose the rare air. Let me tell you a story. In a dusty market, there was an old carver with a crooked smile and a cracked log that everyone called junk. People laughed. Why waste your time on that? He set the log on his lap and began to chisel, tap, chip, scrape, hour after hour, day after day. Splinters flew like yesterday's excuses. When he finished, there stood a golden eagle, wings spread, eyes fierce, waiting for a win. The crowd gasped, how did you make an eagle from junk? He said, I didn't make an eagle. I saw an eagle they couldn't see, and I cut away everything that was not eagle. Hear me, there is an eagle inside you they cannot see. 2026 is the year you cut away everything that is not eagle. The craving for likes, the addiction to crumbs, the friendships that keep you on the ground, the noise that steals your focus. This is species selection. You can remain ground bound with the chatter or step into the rare breed that soars above the chatter by 2026. Choose now. Write this down. Eagles are not distracted by pigeons. If you are an eagle in this room, lift your voice and declare, I'm leaving the ranks of the pigeons and I'll meet you at the top. Now that you have chosen your species, let me give you the warrant, the why, the blueprint. I got news for you. The eagle is not a motivational mascot. It is a divine memo. The Creator compared himself to the eagle. You have seen what I did to the Egyptians and how I bore you on eagle's wings and brought you to myself. Exodus 19:4. As an eagle stirs up its nest, hovers over its young. Deuteronomy 32:11. Does the eagle mount up at your command? Job 39:27. If the Creator sets the eagle as his metaphor, then studying the eagle is studying his intention for your dominion. Write this down. Design determines destiny. Divine design determines dominion. Creation is a classroom. For since the creation of the world, his invisible attributes are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made. Romans 1:20. The eagle is a syllabus from the Spirit. Scientists tell us an eagle can see miles away. Vision is not sightseeing. Vision is sight beyond sight targets that pull you forward while others are still pecking. Eagles don't flap in storms. They lock their wings and ride the violent winds that intimidate pigeons. Storms become elevators. Please write this down. Pressure, properly aligned, becomes propulsion. Eagles also withdraw to the cliffs to renew, plucking old feathers, breaking the beak against a rock, waiting, rebuilding, returning stronger. Renewal is not retreat. It is refueling for the next altitude. Identity without habits is still pigeon thinking. Inspiration without structure is entertainment. I want you to write this down. Principles convert identity into altitude. That is why for 2026, we will not chase hacks or trendy tips. We will align our strategy with the Creator's pattern. Genesis 1:26 declares dominion. The eagle teaches the method. Your calendar, your associations, your inputs, your tests, your storms, your training, your renewal. These must reflect the design. Now hear the capstone. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Isaiah 40:31. Say it with me. I align my 2026 to the Creator's blueprint. One more time. Design before desire. Pattern before performance. Principles before platforms. Are there eagles in this room? Then join me at the top. I want to move from blueprint to building. Habakkuk 2:2 says, write the vision and make it plain upon tablets, that he may run who reads it. Eagles do not keep visions in their heads. They put them on paper. I want you to write this down. Vision is a list with dates. What is not written and dated will drift with the pigeons. Vision becomes force when you write it, date it, and narrow it. Your 2026 must live on paper before it lives in public. Let me give you a little word. Surgery. Die means two. Vision means seeing. Die plus vision equals division, split sight, fractured focus, wasted lift. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. James 1:8. I got news for you. Two visions will pull you apart in 2026. So choose one dominant outcome per domain. Please write this down. 1 year, 3 domains, 3 bold targets, singular, specific, schedule. Your domains are spiritual, relational, and enterprise. By Q4 2026, I want one measurable target in each. Spiritual. By the 31st of December 2026, I will complete a full Bible read-through, pray 45 minutes, 5 mornings a week, and lead 3 people into discipleship, names on paper, dates on the calendar. Relational. By Q4 2026, I will invest 52 undistracted date nights with my spouse or consistent family dinners weekly, reconcile one estranged relationship by June 30, and host 2 hospitality tables that heal community. Enterprise. By Q4 2026, I will hit a revenue or impact number. You can count $500,000 in sales, 10,000 customers served, or 5 major contracts signed, dated milestones in March, June, September, December. Write it, date it, narrow it. Execution requires cadence. Eagles don't flap, they schedule lift. We will run 4 1-2 week sprints in 2026. Each sprint has one key objective per domain and 3 weekly behaviors per objective. Lock an Eagle Hour on your calendar, 2 blocks a week, 90 minutes, phone off, door closed, work that moves the needle only. Then take a monthly review flight. First Saturday, 60 minutes, measure altitude, adjust wind, reset targets, no excuses, only evidence. Now, engage your mouth because creation responds to confession. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, Proverbs 18:21. Tell your neighbor, by 2026, I will be the exception. Say it again, until your soul believes it. By 2026, I will be the exception. And now write it where you can see it every day. Spiritual target, relational target, enterprise target, quarterly sprints, weekly Eagle Hours, monthly flights, dates beside every dream. Are there eagles in this room? Then pick up your pen like a beak and carve your future out of paper. Your assignment is waiting for ink. Write it, date it, narrow it, and I will meet you at the top in 2026. Principle number 1, and I want you to write this down big and bold. Eagles fly alone. Your 2026 altitude will match the courage of your separations. The law of association is not a suggestion, it is a law. He that walks with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. Proverbs 13:20. Do not be deceived. Evil company corrupts good habits. 1 Corinthians 15:33. I got news for you. If you keep company at the ground will keep you. Eagles avoid the crowded noise of pigeons because association determines altitude. Approval detox begins tonight. If you need applause to move, you're not ready to fly. For if I still please men, I would not be a servant of Christ. Galatians 1:10. Write this down. I am delivered from the need to be liked. Pigeons wait for claps. Eagles obey conviction. Tell your neighbor, I love you, but I don't need your permission to rise. Say it again until your soul believes it. I don't need applause to keep my assignment. Now set your solitude. Schedule Eagle mornings. Before any voice speaks into your day, you meet the voice that authored your day. Rising a great while before day, he went out to a solitary place, and there he prayed, Mark 1:35. Your Eagle morning is 90 minutes of dominion, prayer and word to align your spirit, planning to align your path, priority work before the world wakes, phone off, door closed, heaven open. Write it down and date it. Eagle mornings, 4 days a week minimum, January through December. Protect your altitude with a voice audit. Mute pigeon noise, gossip threads, drama loops, endless scrolling that pecks your focus to pieces. Set a 9 p.m. screen curfew. Unfollow death-feeding accounts. Turn off non-essential notifications. For 21 days, fast from the feed and feast on living content. Now upgrade your relationships. List the top 5 voices shaping your habits. Write their names. Circle the ones that lift. Underline the ones that leak. Replace at least one pigeon voice with an eagle mentor this quarter. Pay for proximity if you must. Subscribe to living books, lectures, and counsel. Schedule a monthly session with someone who lives above what you're reaching for. Say it with me. Eagles fly alone. Separation is not isolation. It is selection. Your 2026 will rise to the level of your boundaries. Are there eagles in this room? Then cut to climb, mute to move, withdraw to renew, and I will meet you at the top. Principle number 2, possess vision. After you separate, you must see. Scientists tell us the eagle can lock its eye on a target miles away, and once it fixes, everything in its body organizes to close the distance. Wings, wind, weight, all submit to sight. That is why pigeons wander and eagles win. Write this down. Distracted minds breed average years. Focused vision breeds exceptional outcomes. Vision is sight beyond sight. It is focus that becomes force. Where there is no vision, the people perish. Proverbs 29:18. And Paul says, this one thing I do, I press toward the mark. Philippians 3:13, 1:4. Not 10 things, one thing. Say it with me. This one thing I do. I want you to build your 2026 vision dashboard, 1 page only. Top section. List your 3 2026 outcomes. Spiritual, relational, enterprise. Next to each, write the one metric that matters. Not 10 numbers 1. If it moved, the whole year moved. Then under each, write 2 weekly leading indicators you control. Example, spiritual metric that matters. 240 eagle mornings by December 31. Weekly leads, 4 eagle mornings. 45 minutes in prayer and word each session. Relational metric that matters. 52 undistracted family tables. Weekly leads. Schedule 1 table. 1 hour phones off presence. Enterprise metric that matters. $500,000 revenue or 10,000 customers served. Weekly leads. 2 sales calls before 10 a.m. 1 strategic partnership outreach every Thursday. 1 page. 1 metric. 2 leads. Schedule review every Sunday night. Tape it to your soul. Now hear me. No split focus in 2026. Remove 1 good project to protect the great mandate. Reduce to produce. Cross it out tonight. Cancel it with honor. Email the decline. Free your calendar so your wings can lock. He steadfastly set his face to go to Jerusalem. Luke 9:51. Set your face. Say it. I set my face like flint. Isaiah 50:7. Place visual anchors where your eyes must bow every day. Print the dashboard and post it on your mirror, your desk, your refrigerator. Make it your phone, lock screen. Put it in your wallet. Rename your morning alarm. Mount up 2026. Vision chooses what to ignore. Sight commands your schedule. Let a singular, vivid vision pull you forward like gravity through 2026. Are there eagles in this room? Then fix your eye, reduce to produce, run your leads, and I will meet you at the top. Principle number 3, feed on live food. I got news for you. Eagles eat live prey. Vultures eat dead things. That's why vultures are always circling yesterday's tragedy and looking so ugly. Dead content breeds dead dreams. Write this down. My 2026 destiny will be the harvest of my daily diet. Jesus said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. Matthew 4:4. Not what proceeded. What proceeds fresh, living. Now, if your intake is stale, your output will stink. Say it with me. Live food only. Here is your assignment, and I want you to write it down tonight. Media fast. Trade 60 minutes of scrolling for 60 minutes of study, mentorship, and creation every day, no exceptions. If you can scroll for an hour, you can soar for an hour. Call it your live food hour. Schedule it in ink, not in hope. Stack it to your eagle morning or guard it at lunch. Phone off, brain on, soul open. Track it with a simple grid on your wall. 365 boxes. 1 check per live food hour. Your goal, 300 live food hours by December 31. Hit a 30-day streak. Celebrate with a small reward that doesn't break your focus. Curriculum design. Choose 3 seminal books aligned to your 2026 targets. 1 spiritual classic that deepens prayer and obedience. 1 relational book that strengthens covenant and communication. 1 enterprise book that sharpens strategy and sales. Then 1 course that builds your highest leverage skill for Q1, Q2. And 1 mastermind or mentorship circle that meets monthly for accountability, critique, and courage. Pay for proximity. Cheap food is costly. Write it down. 3 books, 1 course, 1 mastermind, dated, purchased, scheduled, gatekeeping. Guard your ear gate and eye gate with military discipline. My son, attend to my words. Incline your ear. Keep them in the midst of your heart. For out of it flow the issues of life. Proverbs 4:22-3. If they have no fruit, they don't get your ear. If they cannot show their numbers, they cannot shape your numbers. Whatever things are true, noble, just, think on these things. Philippians 4:8. Refuse low nutrition opinions from pigeons. Mute gossip. Block doom feeds. Replace the noise with living ideas, living mentors, and living problems to solve. Say it again until your appetite changes. Live food only. Are there eagles in this room? Then close your beak to carcasses. Open it to living wisdom and watch 60 disciplined minutes a day compounded to altitude. I will meet you at the top in 2026. Principle number 4, test before you trust. I want you to write this down. Only what survives testing deserves your trust. The Creator gave us a picture. When the female eagle considers covenant, she does not swipe right, she flies high. She locks eyes with the eagle male, snatches a twig from the nest and climbs into thin air. Suddenly she drops the twig. He dies. He must catch it before it hits the ground. If he catches, she climbs again and drops a heavier twig. Caught? Good. Higher still, heavier still, again and again, until his talons ache and his lungs burn and his pride is baptized in pressure. Why? Because one day eggs will rest on that nest and storms will test those branches, and if he won't catch twigs under pressure now, he won't catch babies in a storm later. Write this down. Covenant is proven by falling twigs. Here is the universal law. Trust equals time plus test. Not talk plus titles. Not charm plus chemistry. Time plus test. Prove all things. Hold fast that which is good. 1 Thessalonians 5:21. By their fruits you shall know them. Matthew 7:20. Shortcuts in trust create future storms with interest. Are there eagles in this room? Then stop marrying partnerships after the first lunch. Say with me. Pilots before partnerships. Probation before promotion. Milestones before money. 2026 application. Design your test. Before emotions, write your pass. Fail. For hires, a 90-day scorecard with 3 measurable outcomes, 2 weekly leading metrics, and a Friday report pass is 80% plus delivery. Fail is anything less. For deals, a 30-day pilot with 1 deliverable, a dated review, and a kill switch if results miss the agreed metric by more than 20%. For alliances, a 1-2 week collaboration sprint with revenue share on paper, decision dates on calendar, and a sunset clause if fruit is not visible. Write it before you like them. Measure before you praise them. Wise love has fences. Boundary language is holy language. NDAs protect secrets. Scopes protect sanity. Exit clauses protect stewardship. The righteous chooses his friends carefully. Proverbs 12:26. Let your yes be yes and your no, no. Matthew 5:37. Catch the little foxes before they spoil the vine. Song of Songs 2:15. That means scope, creep, vague promises, moving targets. In 2026, we sign what we say, we date what we dream, we test what we trust. Say it again until your bones agree. Test before you trust. Build on covenants, proven underweight, and I will meet you at the top. Principle number 5, eagles love storms. I got news for you. Storms are not sent to destroy the eagle. They are sent to reveal its design. While pigeons scatter to sheds and gutters, the eagle turns into the wind, faces the pressure, locks its wings, and lets the very gusts that terrify others become the lift that carries it above the clouds where the sun is still shining. Write this down. Wind against me becomes wind beneath me when I face it. Count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. James 1:2-4. Every 2026 storm is engineered to lift you if you face it head on and ride the wind. You can use a storm for depression or for altitude. Choose. Pain can be your elevator if you refuse panic. Say it with me. Feel it and fly anyway. You cannot have courage without fear. Fear is the signal that courage is now required. The eagle's secret is not the absence of wind, it is mastery of wind. Tell your neighbor, this storm is my staircase. Say it again till your bones believe it. This storm is my staircase. Now prepare like an eagle. Build a storm plan before the clouds gather. Cash margin, 3 months of essential household expenses, and a 90-day operating buffer. By the 30th of June 2026, automate a Friday transfer and cut 10-20% of non-essentials this quarter. Skill upgrades. Pick one storm-proof, high-demand skill that pays in any weather sales, negotiation, data or leadership schedule, 5 hours a week, and certified by Q2. Calm protocols. When turbulence hits, breathe 4-7-8 for 3 cycles. Delay major decisions 24 hours and route emotion through your counsel team, not through the crowd. Prayer routines. Open the day with Psalm 91. Close the night with Philippians 4:6-7. And at noon declare, you will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you. Isaiah 26:3. Establish a two-person eagle prayer line. When thunder sounds, you don't text fear, you call faith. When the storm arrives, do what eagles do. Face it, lock your wings, and rise. Practically that means hold your non-negotiables. Trim, waste not vision. Increase outreach while others retreat. And keep Sabbath space to rest above the clouds. We know that all things work together for good to those who love God. Romans 8:28. All things includes storms. Are there eagles in this room? Then spread your wings. Convert pressure into altitude. And I will meet you at the top in 2026. Principle number 6. Prepare for training. I want you to write this down. Comfort is the enemy of calling. As an eagle stirs up its nest. Deuteronomy 32:11. The mother eagle builds with thorns and sticks, then lines it with feathers and soft wool, and the babies think this is heaven. But when they grow, she starts pulling the feathers out. Suddenly what used to be cozy is full of pricks and prods, and the eaglets start to scream, Mama, what are you doing? She is preaching a message with thorns. Pain means it's time to fly. Say it with me. Thorns mean it's time to fly. Then comes the push. She nudges them to the edge, and when they hesitate, she shoves, because love that won't push is not love, it's laziness. And the Father, he is circling beneath, wings spread, ready to catch before bones break. Leaders manufacture safe risks to produce strength. Write this down. Push with a net. Assign the cliff. Provide the catch. No chastening seems joyful for the present, but painful. Nevertheless, afterward, it yields the peaceable fruit of righteousness. Hebrews 12:11. Afterward is where eagles live. Now, multiplication. Systems over celebrity. If your vision dies when you rest, you built a personality, not a platform. Equip the saints for the work of ministry. Ephesians 4:12. Commit these to faithful men who will be able to teach others also. 2 Timothy 2:2. Your job is not to be the only eagle. Your job is to hatch an air force. Write this down. I am a multiplier, not a mascot. Understand the cost. The pathway includes cuts, sores, and criticism. They are receipts for altitude. Paul said, I bear in my body the marks. Galatians 6:17. Say it. No scars. No scepters. Calendar it. First Friday of every month. 3-hour training day. Teach one SOP. Drill one scenario. Certify one skill. Build your SOP library. 12 core processes documented by the 30th of June 2026 owner steps, checklist, video. Establish KPI trios for every role by March 31. 3 numbers that prove flight. Launch a push plan. Level 1 task in Q1. Level 2, client facing in Q2. Level 3, ownership in Q3. With debrief and catch meetings every Monday at 8 a.m. Aim to develop 2 new leaders by Q. 4 names on paper by April 15. Quarterly flight tests in June, September, December. Pain and push produce flight. Are there eagles in this room? Then train them, push them, catch them, and multiply altitude in 2026. I'll meet you at the top. Principle number 7, renewal on the cliff. I want you to hear me as your pastor coach. Altitude without renewal becomes a crash with a date. The eagle teaches us. When age, weight, and weather have matted its feathers and dulled its beak, it does not join the pigeons. It finds a high, solitary rock. It withdraws above the noise. There, in sacred privacy, it begins to pluck old feathers out one by one, scraping the beak against the stone, waiting under the sun and the wind until new quills break through. Oil returns to shine. Strength returns to sinew. Pluck today, soaring tomorrow. Write that down. Recovery is not an accident. Recovery is a strategy. Say it with me. Rest is strategy, not shame. Come aside by yourselves to a deserted place and rest a while. Mark 6:31. Here is your 2026 rhythm of renewal. Daily stillness. 20 minutes of silence to wait on God. Morning or midday, phone off. Psalm 46:10 on your lips. Be still and know. Weekly Sabbath. A 2 4-hour window every 7 days. No selling, no building, no pecking, only worship, word, family, and wonder. Quarterly retreats, block 3, 4, 8-hour cliff days. Q1, Q2, Q3, book the room now. Set the mountain now. Plan the fast now. Tell your neighbor, my Sabbath is booked. Renewal requires replacement. Write this down. I pluck a habit. I plant a habit. Strip tired feathers, late night scrolling, sugar-fueled mornings, caffeine for courage, approval chasing, endless yeses. Install new disciplines. Sleep 7-8 hours with a 9:30 p.m. shutdown. Hydrate like it matters. Eat clean fuel that serves your assignment. 30 minutes of movement 5 days a week with 2 strength sessions, and keep your eagle morning with scripture and prayer. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He restores my soul. Psalm 23, 2-3. If he makes me lie down, I won't wait for a crisis to make me stop. Design your renewal rule for the next 90 days. Date it, place it, own it. 3 retreat dates on the calendar. Locations named. Budget paid up front. A weekly Sabbath block protected by a standing do not book rule. Daily stillness in your calendar, alarmed as mount up. Choose an eagle accountability partner, weekly check-in. Hours slept, Sabbaths kept, stillness completed, workouts done. Track it on one page, 90 boxes for 90 days. If it's not measured, it won't be maintained. And now the seal from the Creator. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Isaiah 40-31. Waiting is not idleness. Waiting is wind gathering. Say it again till your soul submits. Pluck today, soaring tomorrow. Are there eagles in this room? Then withdraw to renew. Write your renewal rule. Protect your Sabbath. Keep your stillness and meet me above the clouds in 2026, strong, shining, and mounted up to finish empty of every unexpressed gift. Now we operationalize. Vision turns tangible when you vow it, schedule it, and measure it. I want you to write this down. The Eagle contract, 1 page only. Top line identity. I am an eagle. I will not donate my gifts to the cemetery. I will die empty. Second 7 principles listed in your own hand. Fly alone, possess vision, feed on live food, test before you trust, love storms, prepare for training, withdraw to renew. Third, no pigeon rules. No gossip, no caucus media, no approval addiction, no unscheduled interruptions inside my focus field. Fourth signature, and date with a scripture seal. Let your yes be yes. Matthew 5:37. And when you vow a vow to God, do not delay to pay it. Ecclesiastes 5-4. Add a witness, your eagle accountability partner. Count the cost and bill Luke 14:28. Now boundaries. Protect the focus field like a runway. Device free. Eagle hours, 2, 9, 0 minute blocks every week. Door closed. Phone off. Notifications dead. Only needle moving work that serves the 3 outcomes. Media limit 60 minutes total social per day or less. Never before your eagle morning. No doom feeds. No outrage bait. Relationship criteria. If their fruit is chaos, they do not get your calendar. If their counsel has no numbers, they do not shape your numbers. If it's not on the contract, it does not get on the calendar. Say it with me. Eagles are not distracted by pigeons. Tell your neighbor, guard the runway. Habit stack now in ink. Morning solitude daily. Scripture, prayer, and planning before screens. Live food hour. 60 minutes of study, mentorship, and creation every day. Weekly sprint review. Sunday night, 30 minutes. Score your metrics. Set the week. Book your eagle hours. Monthly training day. First Friday, 3 hours. Teach an SOP. Drill a scenario. Certify a skill. Quarterly, renewal, retreat, 3, 4, 8-hour cliff days. Book now. Deposits paid. Numbers that keep you honest. Ship 3 major projects. March 31, July 31, November 30. Develop 2 leaders to independent flight by Q. 4 names on your paper by April 15. Save 6 months of essential expenses by October 31. Automate transfers weekly. Read 12 books that serve your assignment by December 31. Titles listed, dates scheduled. and stacked 52 live food hours per month. Track them on one page, box by box. No excuses, only evidence. Sign it tonight. Date it tonight. Place it where your eyes must bow every morning. Write the vision and make it plain. Habakkuk 2:2. Are there eagles in this room? Then ink your 2026 flight plan, vow it, schedule it, measure it, and meet me at the top. This is the moment of commissioning. Are there eagles in this room? Then join me at the top. Lift your head. And remember, the most expensive real estate on earth is not the diamond mines of South Africa, not the oil fields of the Middle East. It is the cemetery not too far from your house, filled with books unwritten, visions undated, songs unsung. I got news for you. Tonight, you refuse to fund that graveyard with your gifts. You will die empty, not regretful. Put your hand on your heart. Say it with me. I am leaving the ranks of the pigeons. Tell your neighbor, I'm leaving the ranks of the pigeons. Say it again. Till your bones agree. I will mount up in 2026. Now lift your voice with scripture. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1-7. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. Isaiah 40-31. Tonight, your yes is yes. Your vow is paid. Your pen is your beak. And your calendar is your runway. I charge you in the name of Jesus, courage for storms. That every contrary wind becomes lift. Wisdom for tests. To prove before you trust and hold fast to what is good. Strength for solitude. To guard your eagle mornings and your cliff days. Joy for training. To push and be pushed. To multiply leaders and not worship comfort. Grace for renewal. To pluck what is old and wear what is new. Be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua 1-9. May the Lord bless you and keep you and give you peace. Numbers 6:24-6. Establish the work of our hands. Psalm 90-17. Now declare it over your life. My contract is signed. My runway is guarded. My dates are set. My outcomes are measured. My soul is anchored. Today you graduate. Lock in. Mount up and meet us at the top in 2026. Write it down. Eagles are not distracted by pigeons. Meet me above the clouds in 2026.